In this video, I'm going to explain the basics of Old Age Security, or OAS, in just 3 minutes. Let's dive right in. OAS is a government pension providing guaranteed monthly income, which you qualify for by being a Canadian citizen or legal resident. It has nothing to do with employment history, previous earnings, or contributions, because you don't actually contribute to it, but it does have to do with how long you've lived in Canada. If you've lived here your whole life and you're 65 years old, you'll qualify for the full amount. But if you're new to Canada or you've lived elsewhere for a number of years, you'll need to keep these figures in mind. To qualify for anything, you need to have resided in Canada for 10 years after the age of 18, but to qualify for the maximum, you'll need to have resided in Canada for 40 years after the age of 18. If you've been here for less than 40, but more than 10, your benefit is simply reduced. In most cases, you'll be automatically enrolled to receive OAS, which starts at 65 unless you elect to defer it. Deferring it increases your pension by 0.6% per month that you defer, and you can put it off until the age of 70 at the latest for a maximum cumulative increase of 36%. Also, OAS increases with inflation every quarter. It's reassessed in January, April, July, and October. So how much can you actually receive for OAS? Well, for the current period of July to September of 2024, if you qualify for the maximum at age 65, you'll receive $718.33 per month. Now, if you're over 75, you also get an increase for your benefit. For the same period of time, you can expect $790.16 per month. These benefit amounts are treated as taxable income, but the exact amount of tax that you'll owe depends on how much income you have from all other sources. To make sure that the people who need the money most are actually the ones receiving it, there's something called the OAS recovery tax, but you've probably heard it called clawback before. I think it's a better word anyways. This means that if you have income above a certain amount, you'll have to pay back some of your OAS. So for the current benefit period, you'll have to have income from last year below $86,912, and anything above that amount will create a clawback of 15% per dollar over the limit, and the full amount would be clawed back after an income of $142,609. These are all individual income amounts and not household figures, as OAS is applicable to the individual and not the household. Just a couple more details to keep in mind. OAS income cannot be treated as pension income, even though it is called a pension. So for income splitting purposes, it can't work for that. Your OAS is your tax problem. And then finally, if you die, your spouse doesn't get to keep any of your OAS payment because the payments stop upon death. If this video was helpful, consider subscribing for more Canadian-specific finance content for people planning for their retirement income. Thanks for watching.